Hello everyone, well it is time for our Tuesday tutorial. There, I can say it. And this week we've decided to have a little look at another wonderful song dating back to 1971, written by a man named Rod Clements and recorded by his band Lindisfarne. The song's called Meet Me on the Corner. The other principal songwriter in that incarnation of Lindisfarne was Alan Hull, sadly no longer with us. Lindisfarne still exists and still tours. I don't think any of the original members play with them now. It's been fronted for a number of years by a guy named Billy Mitchell, but they do all the old Lindisfarne songs. And they're well worth seeking out, they're very good. This song has a few points of interest that we can look at. The basic strum pattern is how I would characterise it is if you break a 4-beat bar down into 1, 2, 3, 4 beats and 1, 2, 3, 4 half beats. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you break a 4-beat bar down into 8 component parts. Then that informs what you do with your strumming hand. So in this example, the song's in the key of G, so just on a G chord. The basic strum feel, which obviously you shouldn't do all the way through the song, but this is where your starting point, if you like, is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So down, 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 up, down. And gradually pick up the speed. And there we are. That's the basic feel of it, but vary it so that it doesn't sound the same all the way through. And the other thing that we need to talk about, which we don't talk about anywhere near enough, is dynamics. By which I mean just making it louder and making it softer. It's very easy to start a song and then play it all the way through at the same volume.
Con belto. Con
belto, usually. Yes, that's what you find most club players play. But subtle differences of light and shade in the amount of noise you're making can really add and detract from a song. So in this one, you might do the first verse louder than the second, and then you might do the bridge passage louder or softer than either of those. But experiment with it and try not to forget light and shade in terms of loud and soft to inform your playing. Okay.
When we're playing play-alongs, we do them fairly con belto because we want you to hear it while you're playing along.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. But so when you're performing a song is very different from doing a play along. Okay, right. Now the intro to this, I say the song is in G, but the intro actually starts on D, a D major chord. And it features a little run down on a D major chord. Now, if like this you have a low G, it works quite nicely. If you don't, you can do it on the high G, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment, because that happens also in the song. And if you've got a bass man, of course, that helps. Your bass man can do that little run down. And the run down in notes is D, C, B, A. So on the top string, on the A string, you can simply play that as D, C, A, B, A. I'll do that again. D, C, B, A. So what you're playing, what you might see it notated as is D, D7, D6, and also D. On a low G, like this one, you can do it like this. So fret 2 of the C string open, fret 4 of the G string, fret 2 of the G string, and that gives you that and the rhythm of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the way that fits into the song is you're going to be playing it up there because Pam's got a high G on her soprano, and I'm going to do it down here, so we'll see how it sounds. All together then.
Oh,
1,
yes.
2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's simple, but it's very effective, and I'm sure that that is well within the compass of most of you. Some of you have already had the song sheet for this and the revised
Several times.
and the corrected version. Sorry about that. And if you haven't, you have but to ask, and it will be emailed to you via the wonders of modern technology.
So if you're playing it for high G, bar the 2nd fret for the intro.
Yep.
And then little finger. And then back to the normal C.
Okay, well that's the intro. Oh, that's the first half of the intro, and then the intro goes into G for its second half, and it's chords that you're all familiar with. It's G, D, E minor, D, C, D, G. So it's C, G, D, E minor, D, 2 beats on each, C, D. Now when we get to that G at the end of the introduction and at the end of the first line in the verse, what the Lindisfarne record does is it's got a harmonica. It's got old Ray Jackson on the harmonica doing this. Now you can do that with a hammer-on and a pull-off. So you're playing a G chord and use your little finger to hammer onto the C note, the 3rd fret, and then pull it off, which gives you the B note, and then just lift your middle finger to give you the A note. So we get that. And it's a very nice, pleasing little effect. And you can use it at the end of the introduction, and you can use it at the end of the first line of each verse, and we'll see how that works. The verse is, fine. It's all chords you know. It's G, D, E minor, D, C, D, which is very similar to the intro. So what we get is like this: 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mr. Dream Seller, where have you been? Tell me, have you dreams I can see? So you can do that. Then the second line of the verse is I came along, C and D, just to bring you this song. Now on Bring You This Song, we've got to run down going bring you this song, which is G, F sharp, E, which you find on the 2nd string on the E string with the 3rd fret, 2nd fret open. Now I've shown it on the song sheet as G followed by G over F sharp followed by E minor, and I've shown it like that is because that's what is it's really an instruction to the bass. So you can stay on the G if you like and go straight to the E minor, which we do by just dropping the little finger down on the 4th fret of the C string. But if you want to transit through that F sharp note, you play it like, which is just 0, 2, 2, 2. I use a 3-string bar with my index finger across the 2nd fret, and then to E minor. And so the way it fits together is 2nd line of the verse, Pam. 1, 2, 3. I'm asking you if I can fix a rendezvous, for your dreams are all I believe. So it's that little rundown on the E string. That's the verse. That's all there is to the verses. And then we come to the chorus of the bridge passage, the bit that goes "Meet me on the corner." And the chord I've shown is an A minor 7th. Now, as we all know, A minor 7th is that 4 zeros. But in the context of this song, a different way of playing it, a different voicing works better. And it is 2 0 3 0. So instead of A minor 7th like that, because the A minor 7th played open has the G note on the G string, and the G is the 7th note of the A minor scale. So, but if we play it as an A minor like so, and then put the G note in on the E string 3rd fret, it's still A minor, but it actually loses the E note and replaces it with the G note. So we get 2 A's, a C and a G. But it's just a better voicing for this passage of melody in the song. So we get, because it's the melody note, or one of the harmony notes. So it's meet me on the corner when the lights, then we go into a B minor, which is 4-2-2-2, and you need to really, the best way to do it is to bar the 2nd fret with your index finger, and then probably your ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string. So meet me on the corner when the lights are coming on, and at the end of that, and I'll be there, I promise I'll be there. It's a similar sort of deal to the rundown in the verse, that G, but in the middle 8, the bridge, you've got an extra note in there. You have the F natural note as well. So we're going G, G major 7th, G 7th, E minor, and then you're going even further down to the D, which is why you need the E minor 7th. So we get G, G major 7th, G 7th, E minor 7th. So that's a run down there. I'll just show that run again. It's doing that. And so that's what's happening in the accompaniment, and you can replicate it with your 4 strings. It's amazing what you can do with 4 strings, isn't it? So the way that fits together is the first line of the bridge, 2, 3, 4. Meet me on the corner when the lights are coming on, and I'll be there. I promise I'll be there. And because I don't have enough room on the song sheet, I've only put E minor and then a little space and then 7. And what we mean by that is you're playing E minor, then E minor 7. So you start with E minor for 2 beats and then E minor 7 for 2 beats.
And G major 7th is 0-2-2-2.
Yep, it still is. Yep. So that is pretty much it for the bridge, except when you get to the end of the bridge, there's a quick chord change that you don't expect in the second line of the bridge. It's down the empty streets we'll disappear into the dawn. So go from a B minor to an E minor. If you have dreams, back to that A minor 7th. And to go from the A minor 7th, you're following it with a C. Now, what works here is to use that C5 power chord, which is 0, 0, 3 instead of 0 0 0 3, and to get from that A minor seventh to 0 3 0, all you need to do is lift your index finger and flatten your ring finger across strings, the E and A strings. So we go down the M, where are we?
If you
Yeah.
have dreamed.
If you have dreamed enough to share, and then it's a rundown on the D, on the A string at the top, as exactly as you do in the introduction if you don't have a low G. So it's a D up there, 2 2 2 5, D7 2 2 2 4, D6 2 2 2 2, sorry, D 2 2 2 5, 2 2 2 3, 2 2 2 2, and then 2 2 2 2 0. If we go back to the D, so we get this. So that's that. Again, it's a nice effect, and it's echoing what the harmonica does on Lindisfarne's original recording. And then everything else is a repeat of what there's been before. So we're repeating the bridge passage, Meet Me on the Corner, and then we're repeating the first verse at the end. And then the outro is exactly the same as the second half of the intro, which is then a G, a D, an E minor, D, C, D, G. So the last line is goes like this: 2, 3, 4. I came along just to bring you this song. Can you spare one dream for me? E minor, D, C, D, G. And you can put that little flourish in right at the end if you so choose. You may have noticed that I played the C as 5 4 3 3 and the D as 7 6 5 5. So it's that B flat shape, up 2 and then another 2, which is again a different voicing for a D major chord that just fills the sound up a bit. I think that's about it, really. Have I missed anything?
I don't think so.
Well,
Any questions? You know where we are.
yep.
We're not going anywhere.
Yep, I noticed that someone had got the erroneous impression that you need to play an F sharp chord. You don't. It's just making sure that when you're playing that G rundown, you include the F sharp note, but not the chord. Right, I think that's everything.
It certainly is.
Okay, well, have fun with it. We'll be putting up a play-along version, hopefully with our bass man Graham, later on in the week. We've also got another comic song coming up for you on our Friday Frolics. Yes, we're going to need to strap ourselves in for that one. And then we'll have another tutorial next week and another comic song ad infinitum. From the beginning of December, we'll probably start throwing some Christmas songs at you, whether you want them or not. But until then, we're just going to carry on with trying to find some interesting songs for you. So, while we go off and do that, we'll leave you to your own devices. So I think that's all from us for today. Stay safe, take care of each other, and be kind to yourselves. And it's goodbye from Pam, and goodbye from me. Bye. See you soon.